Hello, second grade. It's good to see you again. We are doing some more work with money and some word problems today, and we'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. Let's take a peek at our learning target and see what it's asking us to do today. I can find the value of a group of dollars and coins. Ooh, let's go back to that again. I can find the value of a group of dollars and coins. Yesterday we did a little diving and we used value, didn't we? Yesterday though, we had to find the value. Today, and we had to make the coin combinations, right? Today we have it given to us and we've just got to figure out how much is it worth and show how we count that. So yesterday we talked about how important it is to be mindful of the value of coins and dollars to help you add and subtract with them. Today we're going to be using that value again. So let's hop right in and get started because it looks like we've got 3 different launches to do and it's going to take us a minute to get done. Nolan has earned these dollars and dollar bills and coins. How much money has Nolan earned? He's earned these dollars and coins. How much money has Nolan earned? So at your seats, I want us to be thinking about how can we add these together? What would that look like if you were adding them together? I bet we all would do something a little different. So let's take a few minutes. We've got a $10 bill, 3 $5 bills, a quarter, 3 dimes, and 1 penny if you cannot see that. Go ahead and show me how you might add those. And feel free, if you are at home, to use, I've put a cup, there should be a couple of online coins. If you don't have coins at home or dollars at home, but you want to use that tool, please go on to those websites and use those if that would be more helpful. Okay? All right, go ahead and begin working. And I'm going to be asking you some questions as I come around. All right, so what are you doing to get started? Starting with your dollars, okay? And what are you adding when you look at your dollars? Okay, so you're putting some of your fives, you're counting your fives first. Interesting. Why your fives? Because you can add a 10 to that easily. Okay, that's a really smart strategy. I love thinking about our tens being friends and how we've been adding that this year. Okay, what are you going to do next? All right, you start working on those coins. When you look at your coins, how are you adding these together? You're putting your penny and your quarter together. Why? Because then you can skip count by tens after that. Ooh, I like it. You're solving this different than I just saw somebody else solve it. What are you doing first? Okay, making a 10 with your fives. Okay, and so how many dollars do you have? All right, so then how are you solving your coins? Okay, starting that, skip counting. Okay, awesome. All right, friends, if you're not ready, that's okay. I want you to stop me, pause me, resume me when you are ready. But we are going to start sharing and thinking about at least 2 different ways that we can add these combinations together. Start me off, my friend, over here. What did you do first? Okay, so you said you counted your 5, 10, and 15 first. And tell me why you did that. Okay, because if you knew that, then you could count 10 more onto that. So then what did your next one sound like? So you said 5, 10, 15, 25. Okay, because, and then what place changed then? You jumped straight to your tens place changing. So you did 5, 10, 15, 25. Okay, and then what about your coins? Okay, so you did your 25, you put them in this order. Okay, let me put those in that order here. Okay, so you added your 25 and your 1 together to make 26. okay? And then Skip counted 36, 46, 56. Okay. Everybody see what this friend did? What do you notice? Anybody notice anything about it? They're skip counting a ton, aren't they? Absolutely. Skip counting by 5s here, and then by 10, and by 10s down here. They told them that they were just saying if you can figure out the other amounts, skip counting by 10 is so easy because your tens place changes, and that's why they chose that strategy. So then how many cents or how much money does Nolan have? $25 and 56 cents. So I'm just going to circle that up and label that. There's your cents, there's your dollars. And wrote it like this down here at the bottom. Okay. All right, somebody else solved it a different way. Talk to us. What did you do? Okay, so you kept it in this order with your dollars, and you did 10 here, and you knew 10 plus 10 equaled 20, and then you had 5 more, so you said 20 plus 5 equals $25. Okay, and then what? Okay, so you said, kept it in the same order again. 25, 10, 10, 10, and 1. All right, so you said 25, 35, 45, 55, and then one more was 56. All right, so you started with the 25, skip counted, and then just got to that add that one more. But you wrote the answer differently. You wrote $25 and 56 cents. What do you guys think? Let's take a peek at these two ways. They both skip counted. They both start with a 25 when they were counting their coins. This one's just skip counted and added their 5s first, and then skip counted that 10 more. This one made a 10 with those 5s and then did some addition to help them. This one wrote it as a decimal. This one wrote it as we have been doing it in 2nd grade so far. So we're showing these two different ways, or of answering and solving for this total amount. Different ways of going about it, but they had the same answer, didn't they? Still got 56 cents, still got $25. It all depends on your comfort level to decide what's most efficient for you. How do you feel comfortable skip counting or adding to help you make sense of this work? Nice job, friends. Let's take a peek at our next problem. Nolan's grandmother gave him these dollars and bills, dollar bills and coins for his birthday. How much money did Nolan's grandmother give him? So for those of you that can't see it, I think you guys should be able to, but we have a $20 bill, a 10, and a 5. And then we've got 3 quarters, 1 dime, and 3 pennies. So again, I'm going to be asking you to think about how you're going to go about solving this. How are you either going to skip count? How are you going to add these together to help you make sense of find the answer? How much money does Nolan's grandmother give him if these are the coins and the dollars that she gives him? I'm going to give you a few moments, but I want you to be thinking about the same things, okay? And I'm just going to let you pause me and resume me when you are ready. I want you to ask yourself, what am I going to add together first? Am I going to skip count? Am I going to put 2 together? How am I going to go about adding these to find the total? And don't forget, we're adding our dollars and our coins separately, okay? Now, remember, there's how many cents in a dollar? 100 cents. We saw that on the work from yesterday, right? Putting those 4 quarters together to make a dollar. So if you start to get into that place where you're getting above 100, and those cents can turn into, those cents will turn into a dollar, okay? You may go ahead and begin working. resume me when you are ready. We've got a few friends who have some great work to share with us today. We are going to take 2 of those ways. I saw more than 2 as I was going around today. We have many ways to solve this. We're going to share 2 of them. So let's start off with over here this time. What did you add together first? Okay, so you started with your dollars. And you started with your 20 and your 10. And then you added your 5. Okay, so why did you start with 20 and 10? Okay, because it's 30. 20 and 10 more is 30. And then 5 more is 35. So how many dollars does Nolan's grandmother give him? $35. Okay. What about the coins? Okay, so you started with your quarters, and why your quarters? Because they're 75 cents, you already knew that, okay? And then what did you do? Added your dime, and so you just knew that was 10 more, okay? So your tens place changed, gotcha. And then you did what? Just counted on from there. So we have 86, 87, and 88. So how many cents did he get total? 88 cents. So what was his total amount of money? $35.88. And you wrote it in the standard form with that decimal. All right, everybody see how this friend solved it? Okay, 20, adding those that 30, then the 5, and then looking at those coins. Okay. All right. Was there another way that we could solve that, that we could share? Okay. So this is a little interesting. This is a little more decomposing than maybe we've done before. Did you decompose or break up your dollars at all? No. Okay, so you did the same thing as the friend over here. Okay, so you did your 20 and your 10, which was 30, and then you added your 5 more to get to $35. Okay. That was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, so tell me why you broke up these numbers. Okay, so for the coins, you broke them up because still having a little trouble with those quarters, okay, and adding them. Understandable, absolutely. So how did you help yourself figure that out? Okay, so you did some little tens and ones. So tens and ones chart. Okay, so you did 3 quarters. You did your dime up here, and then you did your 3 pennies down there. Okay, so there, wow, look at all those coins. Just boom, boom, boom. All right, so, okay, so you took that 10, you crossed it off, and you added it up here. Okay, and then you said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then you had 8 cents over here, which made 88 cents total. Okay. And so what was the total that his grandmother gave him? $35.88. Same answer. What's different? Those coins are tricky, aren't they? Okay, so if we know these combinations and we can skip count those, we can do something like this. But if we don't, yes, that's why we learn our tens and our ones, because it helps us use it in other ways, in other places. Fantastic work, friends. Remember, what might be most efficient for one person is not most efficient for the other if you cannot skip count that. And I still have some second graders in my class that are still having to think about that a little bit more carefully. So I love that you went back and you used that tool that you knew. Remember, That is not a bad thing. That is how we grow and how we learn and make sense of the work that we're doing. So kiss your brain. I love these 2 ways. They're fantastic. All right, let's look at number 3. Show a dollar bill and coin combination to make $163.58. Friends, I'm going to let you do this as your exit ticket. I cannot wait to see the combinations you come up with. $163.58. Write that on a little note card, in your notebook, wherever. Show me how you can make that amount. Happy solving, 2nd grade. I'll see you tomorrow.